So, one of my clients said to me, who was doing Intro to TheFitStop, she said, are we meant to warm up when we do this? And I thought it was a great question. So I thought I'd do a little video on it for everyone on Intro to TheFitStop to let them know about warming up. The point of a warm up is to get the body into a place of not exercising to exercising. Lots of people can exercise without warming up, and that's up to them. That's absolutely fine. As a fitness professional, I would always recommend warming up. That can look a variety of ways. The textbook warm-up is something dynamic, which means that it moves. So we're not kind of doing our static stretches like this. That's not going to warm the body up in the right way. So I'm going to take you through a few exercises that you can do to warm up if you have a spare minute or two before doing some of the exercises in Intro to TheFitStop. And hopefully that will just help you get through the whole thing every day. Another thing to note is day 13. Here's a little sneak peek for you. Day 13 is a stretch flow that I've put together and with a friend. And I would, if you don't fancy the exercises I'm about to demonstrate to you, then feel free to skip down to day 13 and add that and do that as your warm up. You don't have to do 10 minutes of it, just sort of 2-3 minutes of it will be fine. But it's all about just moving the body so we get into a supple position. Now, when I warm up, I always wake up thinking, what part of the body, one, what part of the body am I going to be working out? And two, what part of the body is feeling a bit creaky? I'm getting old. And you know, we all get these aches and pains and we all have these different ailments in our body, and it's important that we protect ourselves against those in the warm-up. So if you have a foam roller, then foam roll your body. Some myofascial release is fantastic for warming up, and I'd recommend you do that. Warm up the quads, which are these muscles here, warm up the hamstrings, warm up the hips, warm up the glutes, warm up the lats. Just spend a few minutes rolling the whole body out. That'd be great. If you don't have access to a foam roller, don't worry, because I'm going to show you some warm-up exercises that I personally would do as well. So, let me get my mat in the right place so you can see me. Just come back a bit. Good. I'd start with a squat swing. So, once I'm just a bit moved a bit, say, I'd always start with a squat swing, which is squat down and just get the arms going on a nice steady flow like this. Good. That's it. Notice how I'm doing it very controlled and very deliberate to start with. And then once we're done, we can relax it a bit more, make it a little more natural. Then I'd go into a lunge with a twist. It's a nice dynamic move. I'm going to come here so you can see my legs lunging. Lunge and twist. Again, all I'm doing, keeping it very relaxed, very supple, very free-flowing, and just feeling my body moving in a nice way. Then once you're doing that, we go into a lunge and an upward arm swing again. And if you're near a wall, you can do some leg swings. It's always going to help with a nice warm-up. Just really violently move those legs, really open up the hip, getting the glute warm. You should feel the quad and the hamstring, just loosening up. Switch sides. Sorry, you're going to have to look at my back for a while. Good, good. That's it, and just feel your body. And the whole point of this is that we're looking for feedback from our body. So, oh, that's a bit tight. Maybe spend a bit more time in there. Oh, that feels a bit strange. Well, that's nice and loose. That feels supple. That feels ready to go. All of these little checklists as we're going through our warm-up, it's good to talk to your body, get feedback from your body, and start understanding that, what's the word? That dialogue that you can have with your body. It's very important to listen to it in a moment like this. Then what I'd like to do is I'd come onto the floor and I'd get down into this position here. I'd bring this leg forward. So my hand, my arm and my standing leg is there, and then I'd just rotate away. Rotations are wonderful for warming up because it gets the spine moving in a safe, nice, dynamic way. Let's do the other side. And each of these exercises you can spend 20 seconds on, 15, 20 seconds on. You'll feel once you've felt the body moving it out and you'll feel it's all working well. Then the second set on these, I'd raise that back knee up. So I'm more ready for that movement, like so. And I'll just show you the other side. Whoa, good. Then from here, I just go into down facing dog. I just pull through. Cobra, just warming that body up and just cycle through those. Good. If you struggle with that upward movement of the back, then just come through and just hold it level, and then come back into down facing dog. Hold it level, down facing dog, hold it level. Then with your hands to your feet, hand, and roll up. Whoa. Put all of that together and use elements of it here, there and everywhere. Go on to the stretch flow on day 13 and you should have a nice warm up ready to go. You should feel my heart's pumping. I feel great. I want to exercise. Hopefully you'll feel the same. You don't have to go as quick as I did. Take your time. Just spend a couple of minutes doing that before you work out. And that should hopefully protect your body as you do it. Brilliant. Peace, love and protein. Ciao.